The Latino market is so incredibly diverse, although efforts are always made to point us in, to push us into one specific little corner, as if we all shared the same values, the same taste, and that's just not true.
10 or 15 years ago, people were saying, what's going to happen with all these Hispanics when they grow up or when they have kids? You know, their kids are not going to be, they're going to be raised in the United States of America. They're not going to listen to Vicente Fernandez, and they're not going to listen to Tigres del Norte. They're going to listen to Justin Bieber and NSYNC and whatever was out back then. And I am actually a prime example that doesn't always happen. I mean, I know us as Hispanics, specifically as Mexican Americans, we're very proud of our culture. We're people that we love. You know, I know that if anybody here was raised in the U.S., you know, Sundays were the days that mom would clean the house with Ana Gabriel blasting on the radio, you know.
Our community isn't a panacea, and the folks that we speak to aren't everyone, but they're a particular part of our demographic that, you know, we have to recognize. They're disaffected hipsters and music nerds and people that voraciously consume music of all languages. I think there's value in having a discussion about what types of demographics are within the Latino community and how people have grown up, because I think that one of the most beautiful parts of our community is that we are so diverse and that we do have varied backgrounds.
You know, we are part of that dichotomy where we grew up, again, listening to Rigo Tobar or Tucanes or Tigres del Norte in the household, but yet going outside and listening to Run DMC or whatever urban culture had to offer. And we're a combination of that, right? So there's no way to really pigeonhole us. And in working with brands, I do feel a deep responsibility to ensure that these messages that these brands are trying to convey as they approach us more and more, and make sure that they are culturally relevant, right? And that they really integrate and encompass what we are as a community.
One of the distinctions that we'll draw when we talk about culture is that too often culture is treated as a synonym of ethnicity, and that is not necessarily the case. Ethnicity can be an informing agent to culture, but culture is created by people in context, in places. And so if you bring ethnicity with you, then that is a matter that contributes to it, but it gets created in context.